New at 11, a local medical examiner is shedding light on how COVID deaths are reported to the state. Governor DeSantis has cast doubt on the number of deaths being reported, so we went looking for answers. Alyssa Hyman is in Miami, hopefully with some of those answers for us.
Well, this week, the governor has made a few statements suggesting that some of the deaths being reported by the state shouldn't actually count, saying that the state in some cases is counting a COVID positive person even though their death was unrelated to the illness. Now, the Florida Department of Health has yet to respond to our request to clarify exactly how they are counting COVID deaths. Meanwhile, though, we are getting some insight from the medical examiner's office on the process.
On a day when Florida broke yet another record for deaths reported in a single day, Governor DeSantis continued to cast doubt on the death count being reported by his own health department.
Governor, I'm just looking at some of these stats.
The governor on Fox and Friends Thursday morning once again bringing up an example out of Orlando about someone who died in a motorcycle crash.
But that was categorized as a COVID death just because the person had previously tested positive. And we've had other instances in which it just was no real relationship that has been counted. So we want to look at that and see, how pervasive that issue is as well.
We reached out to the Florida Department of Health, both in Tallahassee and in Miami-Dade, to find out exactly what cases get counted into the state's dashboard, but still no answer.
In this case, COVID deaths, because of the governor's decree that it's a public threat, fall under our certification, our responsibility to certify.
But we did get some insight on the process from Darren Caprera, Director of Operations at the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's Office. He says when his office gets notified about a potential case, they begin investigating thoroughly, gathering all sorts of medical records, history, and any test results. With all that, he says a medical examiner will certify a death as either having a COVID nexus or not.
The illness itself and the effects of the illness in some way contribute to the person's demise.
He says only the deaths certified with a COVID nexus are reported to the Florida Department of Health, the county, and the Medical Examiners Commission.
Bottom line, we're going to look at all the cases, but in a case, as you mentioned, motorcycle or car accident where there really is no connection at all, we're not going to report that out as COVID. We're going to report that out as the cause of death is an accident.
Meanwhile, Caprera says that the pandemic has essentially doubled their caseload and that it's just been extremely busy and it's been tough from a manpower perspective. He also pointed out that they are able to turn around these numbers and reports in a matter of a few days, a couple of days at a time. For now, we are reporting in Miami-Dade. Alyssa Hyman, NBC6 News.